Hey guys, good morning. It's a little after 9. This is not really time sensitive. I guess it could be on a few of these stocks, but I think we'll have time given the market's volatility. What happened yesterday wasn't really unexpected. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, but it's actually the best thing for the market, I think, especially if you're a trader and you're more of a point and figure type trader that uses some technicals. And it's hard for me to make money when the market just continues to go up straight every day, especially at these levels. I find it hard to hold a lot of these high flying stocks like Zoom and Tesla and stuff. Companies that I think are good companies, but have gone well beyond their intrinsic value, in my opinion. But understanding the market's a little bit different now. I give it a pass on that. But for me, it's easier when the market pulls back and kind of shakes people out, and there's now some fear in the market, and I can kind of play the different levels of support and resistance. Yesterday, EVOFM, EVFM, it was nice to see, had a nice gain, and our FVAC had a good gain. My focus right now is this stock called Kensington Acquisition that took a small position yesterday. I don't think it's a bad thing to take a small position here as well for you guys. As long as this holds 21 area on a close, I think we're fine. Even if it got down to 20, it'd be okay. But this is one of those SPAC companies that we probably traded as an IPO. But now it looks very interesting because they are going to bring a battery maker that Bill Gates is involved in to market, QuantumScape, and everything that Bill Gates touches turns to gold. So could this be another SHLL? I think it probably could. So this is definitely on my watch list. It's got a really, really long base, around $10 a share, which seems to be the popular price when these SPACs come public. And then, of course, on the news, it launches up, 60, 70, 80%. And then overnight, we started to grind up again in the aftermarket and pre-market today. And I think we're going to continue to travel along this line. So I would not be surprised to see 24s and 25s on this sooner rather than later, as long as we continue to hold that 20 to 21 area where the pivot breakout was overnight. And then obviously if you're going small, you just simply want to hold this little area between 16 and 1720, I believe. So keep an eye on Kcac. Other stocks that I like, obviously, in this type of environment, it looks like JD was trying to make a bigger move before we had this pullback. So I think it's just a victim of the overall market pulling back. And then as far as bounce stocks, obviously I'm looking for Tesla to come in a little bit further, and Zoom. I think those have enough story behind them to overpower the market. But EVFM, I think we could still see upper threes, low fours on that one. You're at like 368 in pre-market. I do like that name. And then if anything else I think that the gold miners are trying to bottom out here, but I'm not sure that they're worthy of chasing this little pop in the morning. They might pull back in. And then LMPX, automotive, I think we talked about this one before, had some good earnings, and it's been strong here. So looks like they're putting together a nice portfolio of automotive dealerships, and they do some online as well. And then also keep an eye on JNCE, Jounce Therapeutics. This thing has been very resilient and kind of holding this 690 to 720 base. Once the market settles in, this could make another run at 8, and if it possibly breaks through, you could get into the 9s. So JNCE looks really interesting too. DraftKings, nice move, obviously, with the Michael Jordan news. And that could also have a bigger move in store as long as it holds that 37 support area. So 37 is definitely the support area. But Kcac is definitely the momentum stock to watch here, in my opinion. This one could continue to move.